Well, hello and welcome to day 3 of the 11th Women's European Handball Championships. Paul Bray here with you for this Group A game between Hungary and Poland. Well, earlier today, Spain hung on for a 1-goal win, 25-24 over Russia. Puts them top of the table, but that's until this match is played. Hungary, the first team out, they tantalisingly came close to collecting 2 points on the opening day, but surrendered a 2-goal lead late on to see the Russians draw with them 29-all. Tomori smiling now, but she was a player who was off on a 2-minute suspension when the Russians made that comeback. And now here come Poland, who suffered a 22-29 defeat on the opening day against Spain, and they have it all to do here. Victory for Hungary in this match will book them their ticket in the main round. And the nation expects nothing else, and especially the spectators here in the Audi Arena in Győr in the northwest of Hungary, home of the perennial Hungarian champions. But they are Polish supporters who've made the trip here to support their team and hope that they can pull off a real surprise here against the host nation.
Number 1, Magyarország Gapska. Number 4, Monika Stachowska. Number 5, Iwona Niedźwiedź.
Teams being introduced. Poland first. Well, they are without the injured playmaker Kinga Bestra, and how they missed her in that opening game. Forced coach Rasmussen to move his left back Kudłacz to the centre, where she lost some of her efficiency. That said, Wojtas, who played at left back, scored 5. Right back Niedźwiedź was expensive with 8 shots for her 3 goals, though, while left winger Grzyb, though, did well with 3 from 4. On the line, Kulpinska struggled a little. It was, in fact, defensive choice Stachowska, the other line player, who scored 2 from 2 late on in the game. Goal, Kudzinica did well in her first major competition, making 7 saves. There is the coach from Denmark, actually, Rasmussen.
And now the team lineup of Hungary.
Definitely, as the Hungarians are introduced. They are, of course, without the emblematic leader, Anita Grbic, veteran of 204 internationals, 997 goals. She's expecting a baby, so it's happy news, but it means, of course, she cannot join her teammates. Standing captain Tomori showed a great deal of spirit on Sunday, though, versus Russia, scoring 3 and defending so hard. Zushansky did her best covering for the absent Grbic, but struggled with 1 goal from 7. The wingers, on the other hand, they had a good day. Aniko Kovacic, 5 from 7 on the left. Vodi, 3 from 4 on the right. But conversely, goalkeeper Orshora Her had a nightmare game with 2 saves from 15, not helped by some soft defending. Brought in debutant Biro, who came in and made 5 saves from 11. Their MVP on Sunday was Tristru, back player. Most of the positions at the back, in fact, finished with 6 goals, all of them from the 7-metre line, but organisational skills won her the MVP award in the end. Just about there. Lost a couple of players to be introduced to the crowd here. Big cheer. The crowd still streaming into their seats in the Audi Arena here in Győr.
The officials of Hungary. Németh András.
András Németh, third spell in charge of the Hungarian team.
A warm welcome to both referees. The referees for this game are Mr. Jiří Opava
and Pavel Valek from the Czech Republic.
The European Handball Federation is represented by the EHF observer,
the last 2 Women's European Championships and the 2009 Men's World Championships. And the table officials, Rui Coelho and Monika Hagen on the right from Sweden.
Monika Hagen from Sweden.
So the formalities are done and introductions made.
Representative is Mr. Leopold Kalin, the chairman of the EHF Competition Commission.
Time for
ladies and gentlemen,
the national anthems.
The national anthems. Please stand. Tisztelt Hölgyeim és Uraim, a himnuszok. The national anthem first of Poland.
See good spirit amongst the Polish players there, and now some emotion, the anthem of Hungary.
Anthem of Hungary.
Best outcome possible for Hungary after Russia narrowly lost to Spain earlier today is to win this match and hope that Poland go on to beat Russia in 2 days' time. And of course Hungary then need to beat Spain. That would take them through to the main round with maximum points, but they're not there yet. Lots of games in between, and this one to focus on first. And Poland will not be an easy proposition for them here. Smarting from their defeat on the opening day, they want to prove a point.
Respect to all athletes, officials and referees, we kindly ask you to
customary handshake. Let's have a look then at the lineups. In the absence of Kinga Bestra, Kudłac will probably start once more as playmaker with Wojtas at left back and Niedźwiedź at right back. Zip should start on the left wing with Załewska on the right wing and Kulwinska on the line. And despite Prudzianitska's good performance on Sunday, the more experienced Gapska should start in goal for the Poles here today. Player of the match, MVP on Sunday, was the captain Karolina Kudłac, who plays in Germany for Leipzig. 6 goals from 10 attempts, great effort. Here's the lineup though for the Hungarians, with Görbic away. Zuszański may start in the centre with Triskuc on her left, Tomori on the right. Kovacic and Bodi should also be on the wings with Zamoranski on the line. And the Her, despite a rather lacklustre performance on her opening day, should again also start in goal, the more experienced of the keepers. There is Kudłac, the Polish captain. We mentioned a little earlier, 6 goals in her opening game. She scored 660 in her international career and 128 appearances for Poland. And she's in fact the second top scorer in the Champions League at the moment with 41. There is Kristina Triskuc for Hungary, 29-year-old, actually born in Russia. So here we go then. The second match of the day in this group gets underway with the Hungarians in the all-white strip today, playing from right to left. Poland in the red shirts. 6-0 defence by Poland, just as they did on the opening day. It's a strong defence. Marginally taller team. Off a defender, it'll be a throw-in. Well, it's interesting that Kim Rasmussen has gone with Izabela Prudzianica in goal, ahead of the more experienced Gapska. She's not inexperienced, Prudzianica, 27 caps, just hasn't played in a major competition. But it's first word goes to Hungary, courtesy of Zita Zuszański, 27-year-old who plays for FTC Budapest. The players in the Hungarian team play for Giorieto, the champions, so playing on their home ground here. Goalkeeper Her, Kovacic, Bodi and Planeta. Free throw. Shamsky acknowledges the mistake. So Niedviec, as expected, at right back. In the centre, Poland have gone, in fact, for Karolina Siodniak, the Gdańsk playmaker. Opening goal to Kudłacz. What it has allowed is to put Karolina Kudłacz in on the left-back position that she prefers. Captain of the German side, Leipzig. Prolific goal scorer, the number 14 for Poland. Nice play. Tomori trying to go through and scores. The yellow card going out as well. Tomori, unusually for right back, is right-handed. Kudłacz, the player who's picked up the yellow card. Line for Poland. Then have Patrycja Kulwinska substituting Stachowska in defence. Goes wide. Shot by Zalewska. Thanks for Ici Paris in France. They made a dreadful start to the opening game, the Hungarians. Looked terribly nervous. And then picked themselves up, defended a lot better. As free throw. Good defending by Poland. Teams have met 10 times, Hungary winning 8. Poland just the one win. In fact, their only win against the Hungarians in official competition came 20 years ago in the European Championships. And the only draw was 21 years ago. Rasmussen happy with the keeper. Poland, who've been out of European Championship since 2006. All the way through, that'll be a free throw. But they took everyone by surprise last year at the World Championships in Serbia when they made it all the way through to the semi-finals. Only to lose to Serbia in the semi-final, then to Denmark in the bronze medal playoff. But fourth place, hugely commendable, and really came out of nowhere. Penalty, defending inside the area. Kulwinska heavily impeded, and Andras Nemeth looks on rather forlorn. Triskuc, well, there's not too much doubt there, she's standing clearly inside. Kish, in fact, has started in goal. 7 saves in the opening day. Kudłacz scores, it's all square. 5 minutes played, 2-2. Oh, that wasn't a bad idea, just needed better execution. Free throw. Last time these two teams met in official competition was actually in the Olympic Games qualifiers for Beijing. Hungary winning 39-30. In the World Championships in France, it was closer then, 28-26 to Hungary. Got yellow card. I think that maybe Moranski. So Siodniak. In France for a while, number 6 for Poland. Shot goes straight into the feet of Eva Kish. Usually the Hungarians have 3 goalkeepers in their lineup. Blocked. Chance for a break. Oh, good save by Kish. 27-year-old keeper with 43 internationals to her name. And Kim Rasmussen looks on to an opportunity missed. Expected better from Grzyb. The only left winger in the Polish squad. Bit of a gamble there by Rasmussen. Good as she is, injuries always happen. Oh, nearly! Unforced error after unforced error. Grzyb just needed a half-decent pass. Instead, I'm sure it was Stachowska, but that pass, terrible. Good cut around. Comes off the post, still in play. Poland bringing it up, trying to catch the Hungarians on a phase 2 attack. To the wing. Come back for the free throw for the earlier foul. Zalewska trying to retrieve the ball, and in comes Kriszczuk, Russian-born. She's been living in Hungary though for 10 years and was naturalised just in time to play in the European Championships 2 years ago, when Hungary took silver, bronze rather, I beg your pardon, but unexpectedly so. That's nice. Good watch. Hungarians in Serbia 2 years ago came, they said, to get a bit of experience ahead of hosting their European Championships. And actually exceeded their own expectations by winning the bronze medal. That's beautiful. Top right-hand corner. Sushansky. Bronze medal with former coach Ezekből, who very sadly passed away in February after losing his battle with leukemia. It was one of those sad circumstances that András Nemet came out of retirement to take charge of Hungary for the 3rd time. There he is. 4-3, Kovacic. It's Hungary in front. Defence, they're trying to push forwards. Vinska drops back in on the line. Comes forwards again as they it's an attacking foul. Too many steps. Rasmussen seems bemused. Oh, brilliant! Goalkeeper wouldn't have seen that one come until the last second. Kristina Kriszczuk. Siodniak and Kulwinska not being used in defence. Sheep's gone in on the line. She was free, but they weren't anywhere near, and that's off the post. Inside, says the referee anyway. Kish happy to move the ball back out again. The yellow card for Poland's playmaker rather, Siodniak. Will be a right back for Gdansk. Played for Fleury in France for a while. Today pressed into action for Kinga Bezdra, the first choice playmaker for Poland, and what a big myth she is for the team. For defender, goalkeeper just couldn't quite get a hand to it. Referee having to step in there and have a word. Yuri Opava pushing and shoving on the line. Samoransky, the line player for Hungary. Tomori should get a free throw. He's back out again, it'll be a throw-in. Hungary keep possession. Tomori, lovely power on the shot. And slowly stamping their authority on this game. It's a yellow card now on the Hungarian side as Rasmussen rearranges the deck. Siodnak comes off. So will it be Vojtas to come in then and move Kudwacz into the centre? Looks like it. Niedviec, number 5 at right back, was a bit expensive in their opening game. 3 goals from 8 attempts. So Vojtas, very impressive against Spain. Here she comes. Well read. Kish gets the cross. Tall goalkeeper, 189. Gets the leg right down in the corner to cover. That's a good save at the other end by Prudzenica. Be a free throw though for Hungary, keep possession. Hungary, of course, qualified automatically as hosts. Poland came through Group 3, and second behind Montenegro, the defending European champions, but finished just ahead of the Czech Republic. They lost to the Czech Republic by 3 at home, but then on the very last day of the qualifying competition, beat the Czech Republic 25-22 away and went through to the European Championships on away goals. Nice little handoff by Triskuc, then Tomori into Zamoranski. And pressure slightly off as a team timeout is called by Poland.
When we have these things where we can go up, that happens sometimes that you end up, okay? We don't have to think about too much about that. We have to be ready for who's coming. And we're not too flat in the middle, just a little bit up, ready for number 7. And Tomori is really putting pressure. Hey, it's just about that we start scoring a couple of goals. Alina, it's fine chance. Zalewska, fine chance. Should be a fine chance, but we need to give more in those actions. Stepzine, that's plenty of time, but we need to give more energy.
Ezekre gondoltam. Oda kell menni a gyenge ponthoz, azt megvenni, abból utána tovább lehet építkezni, ez nagyon jó volt most. A fontos, Piri próbálj meg, a beálló ott van, a beálló tiédes, vagy a Piri meg megy ki az emberre. Arra figyeljél, jó? A Kudlac meg a Vojtas, ez a fontos, ezeket most fognak lőni 1-2 gólt, de nem annyira fontosak, jó? Zita, tartsd a külsőt, de aki azt kint kell tartani a külsőt, befelé átemel, akkor most már levették sokra. Nem valószínű, hogy próbálja. Jó? Gyerünk!
Resumed after that team timeout, the ball stolen unfairly, say the referees. A 5-0 exchange then by Hungary. And it's happened rather quickly because it's happened in just about 6 minutes. And it's gone from a 3-2 lead for Poland to a 3-7 deficit now. And Hungary, pressure off, are beginning to flow rather ominously. On the way through when you look at it again on the slow motion to find the foul. So Kudwacz in the middle, Vojtas still at the left back. Vojtas 5 on Sunday. Here she is out of position with a lot of help though from Triskuc. Done their homework. They're meeting them very early on when they're trying to come through. Block, but they'll get the ball back as Kulpinska reacts fastest. Well, a good spell by Hungary here, looking very much in control. Tomori. At left back as well. plays for FTC Budapest. Triszczuk is the one who's gone into the right back position. Sails wide. Deflection. Big throw in from the corner for Poland. Confirmation that it's getting longer and longer now since the last goal. It's 7 minutes. We went 3-2 up. Different picture now as we hit the midway point in the first half. And the win here by Hungary will put their place in the main round. Well, Voitas, left alone very briefly, managed to get around and put a shot away, but Kish came across, and Triszczuk gets herself a 2-minute suspension in the process for the earlier foul. Was it? Well, there it is, Kudłac. So a bit of a power play for Poland. Interesting that Kish comes off, and it's a pat from the manager, team manager, very familiar, Katalin Palinga, goalkeeper herself for Hungary, 248 appearances, retired recently, inspired choice by Nemeth to bring her in as the manager. She's been there, she's done it all. Great relationship with the players. For the shot wasn't there for Sushansky, and the Poles felt that, well, she just went down. Bulat has come on with the goalkeeper's top on, which means that there's no one in goal at the far end, but it's of no consequence since Tomori seems unstoppable with a third goal. That was the reason why Kish went off, and she's now running back to the bench again. And draws the attacking foul. There's the goal. Top corner. Brings Anita Gurbic to her feet. Turnover suffered by Poland, 2 by Hungary, but this game is slipping away more and more as Poland just can't get themselves on the scoreboard. It's coming up to 10 minutes now. That's a bad pass. Bulat still there with the goalkeeper's top on. Interesting on the far side of the court, but that's because she tends to run towards the line, out again, go to the side. Well, the goal's empty at the far end, and they're brave enough to try it. She stayed in goal, Bulat, and concedes. Well, she got caught out like that once in the match on Sunday, and she had to stay in. Poland take full advantage. Zalewska stands her ground, but no attempt to reach out for it. And almost exactly 10 minutes since the last goal, they finally get scoring again, but not before they've conceded a 6-0 exchange that has changed the face of the game. Despite being at full strength now, they're pushing up on Tomori as the referee has a word with Kim Rasmussen, getting a little bit worked up there, and quiet chat by Jiri Opava. Once again, Tomori being individually marked. Niedviec comes up to her. She goes in on the line instead. Down goes Sushansky. Tomori's teammate at FTC. Into the wing, there's a bit of an angle. That's a save, but I think we have a penalty. The 2-minute suspension as well to boot for Karolina Zalewska. Foul on Aniko Kovacic. Poland will be short-handed for the next 2 minutes. Zenica didn't stop any of the 2 penalties against her. She's up against Kovacic, who scored both of hers on Sunday. He scores here. 9-4 Hungary. Second goal from the 7-meter line. So Poland also take out their goalkeeper and put in Siodniak, the playmaker, with the goalkeeper's top on. Hungary respond by individually marking Kudłac. They're not quite marking her individually, they're trying to split the court. Didn't work though. Left the gate open. Dravik scores. 21-year-old playing in her first major competition for Poland. Tomori, she's unstoppable. With the lead, of course, it takes the pressure off, and she beats Gapska, who's just gone into goal for Poland. Tomori scoring against the short-handed Polish side. Zienica with just one save from 10 has been replaced by Gapska, although temporarily she's off herself as Siodniak comes on. Good watch. Push up two, a little deeper now. Hungary try differently, and that's an attacking foul. And have they got time to get the goalkeeper in? Shot went wide, but luckily for them, they took it from the wrong place. In Rasmussen, shrug of the shoulder, is worth a shot. So there's Gapska, 30 years of age, played at the World Championships last year. 81 internationals for Poland, the goalkeeper. Tomori again, leading by example, the captain. The bench are on their feet. Playing a fourth European Championship. Going to be, she replaces captain there on the right. She's very nonchalant about it. It's another 2-minute suspension. Stachowska, the 3-year-old line player, has also gone off. Mercifully for the Poles, they were just on the tail end of the last 2-minute suspension, so it's still 5 against 6 court players. Voitas looks for the line, fouled by Tomori. Tomori, who's on 4 goals from 6 attempts now, but also defending like a lion in the middle. Samoransky puts her hand up and says that was my foul. Good watch, no options. She needs a winger to come out, left a bit stranded. Good watch again, looks for options. Play on, say the referees. Zip, they've just run out of options, and they're really struggling, Poland, at the moment. Andras Nemeth must be quietly satisfied that his defence are absolutely shutting the Poles out. 21 minutes played, it's 11-5 to the host nation. I should say, of course, co-hosts, because this championship is being jointly hosted by Croatia and Hungary, although the final will be played in Budapest in just under 2 weeks' time. Well, it's all gone terribly wrong for the Poles here. Spain 10 days ago in a friendly tournament. They lost to Spain and world champions Brazil, beat Tunisia. For their part, Hungary finished their last match in this arena, in fact, last week, with a draw against France for their preparations. And a few days before that, a big win against Austria. 2 minutes played. Poland back to full strength again now, but trailing by 6 and struggling to find solutions against this defence that sometimes goes deep, harasses them, sometimes sits back, but doesn't allow them any space. And the Poles really don't have much to cheer about. Smile from Kish, though, who's doing well. 5 saves from 10, a 50% save rate, which is excellent. Hungarian fans are happy. On comes Monika Kovacic, another one of the FTC band of players from Budapest. Went a little bit further back, goes out of play, nothing given. Too many steps, say the referees, can't allow the goal, but because she was pushed after her first step, she's been given a free throw. So in on the line once more, Joanna Drabik, just 21 years of age, 9 internationals only, 5 goals. Ahead of the more experienced Ulvinska or Stachowska. Grzyb goes in as a second line player, trying to make a bit of space. Voitas, beautifully done. fact, it's not, it's Pieleś. He's been patiently waiting. Didn't play in the first game. Needs must though for Rasmussen as he decides to bring out 26-year-old who plays in Germany for Bietigheim. She responds well. Oh, and again, second one of the game. Trischuk, low shot through the defence. So difficult for the keeper. You won't see that come to the very last second. Penalty at the other end though. Quick throw off. That was a lovely shot by Trischuk. Change of goalkeeper. Here comes Blanca Biro, just 20 years of age, her first major competition. So 5 in the first match. She's up against Kudłacz. No mistake by the Polish captain. Kudłacz makes it 4 from 4. Finally, something for the Poles to celebrate. Kudłacz seems uncertain if she's individually marking or playing a standard 5-1 to try and split the court. Falls back. Bulat now staying on in attack. 31-year-old who plays for Dunajsváros. Gives Tomori a break. 4 goals from Tomori and a team timeout for Hungary. There's nothing going anxiously wrong for them at the moment. They lead 12-7.
Nagyon egy helybe kézilabdázunk. Egy kicsit több ötletet bele. Jöhet szélső befutó is, csak pozícióba állunk. Lehet rá szélső, Piri mindenképpen vigye el oda az embert, azzal semmi gond nincs, jó? Hát azt meg lehet csinálni. De azért várjál, tehát a Rea oda megy a Piri helyére. Hol a Rea? Menj oda, a Piri Buli 2-es védő, jó? Már is egy le, és akkor tehát 3-as védő vagy a Trischuknal, és tehát annak feladatom, hogy ki innen elholt az ember, jó? Na gyerünk! 2-3!
Smiles in there. Not looking like they're paying much attention.
You start up here for the first, after 5 seconds you go down, we are 6-0, okay? And then we go up with a little check in this. If you want, in the offense, Kudi, make cross to Shish, Claudia, see what happens. We have 9 players moving maybe from here to here. Look for these attacks. Keep the ball moving away for the good chance. If you keep moving around, then the chance will come. In the defense, remember 7, close to you, pass to line. Hey, we have seen number 5 with this now. Close this now. She goes here or this way. Come on, guys, keep it.
5 minutes remaining, plays resumed. 12-7 to Hungary. And it is a deliberate ploy then with Kudłacz when she goes out. She looks a little bit stranded and not certain it's because the whole plan is for her to then drop back into the line. And try and suck in the Hungarians. And of course the warning, well, I think they've seen it now with Trischuk and those low shots. Kudłacz. Pieleś. Coming in now, the more favoured right back, but no success for her. She covers the inside post. Hard shot, but straight down the middle. A bit of pace all of a sudden now by the Polish team as they try to keep the flow going. Much nicer. Block by Erdősi. Come on after that team timeout. The Hungarian crowd in great voice here. Janishevska, newcomer to the team, just 19 years of age, in the thick of it there. Kriszczuk, set watch number 5, and I think Kieles has taken Rasmussen to his word. Going off the defence. Taken throw in. It's an attacking foul. Maya, the line player, but they've given possession away straight away. The ball's up. Oh, beautifully done! And scored by Ildiko Erdoshi, 25-year-old. Played just 5 times for her country before the European Championships. Waits for the goalkeeper to commit herself. (13-7) the scoreline. The defence is pushed up. It's a 4-2 effectively now. Good block. And straight into the defender, Niedviec. Blocked by Aniko Kovacic, one of the Giorieto quartet. Chip again goes in as a second line player. Flattens the defence a little, but Kish makes a good save. Lacking a bit of strength on that shot as we go into the last 2 minutes. Saved by Gakska, but it's a penalty, the foul on Kovacic. After the nervous performance on the opening day, Hungary here have come out firing on all cylinders. Kriszczuk. Went past the ear. Third goal for her. Right manoeuvre from that angle. 14-7. We're into the last minute before half-time. And I think it can't come too soon for Poland. Niedviec. Collision. Kieles gets a free throw to make this a long attack and try and get the shot. Time for the Hungarians to get back, and then Hulat is pushing right up onto the left back. Good watch. Oh, and again an attacking foul. Good play. Second time that Kovacic has positioned herself well to pick up Janishevska. She came around. 20 seconds for Hungary. They've got to slow it down wisely. Kriszczuk does just that. Hulat moves over to the right-hand side. And Kovacic, winger normally, playing at the back for the moment. Oh! Fumbled the ball a little bit. It wasn't a bad idea. Kovacic just couldn't hang on to it. And there goes the half-time buzzer. Well, after an even opening, in 10 minutes it was still looking relatively close. There's Kish with a 54% save rate. It all went terribly wrong with a 6-0 turnaround by the Hungarians. 10 minutes during which Poland couldn't score. And at half-time, Hungary lead 14-7. We'll take a short break, but join us again in just a few moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, a fantastic dance group from here. It's called the Brosies. And 2.
dead fish. Number 5, the high leg lift. Number 7, the rack.
Erős verejtékezés. Kellemetlen foltok már a legkisebb stressz helyzetben is. Az idrosz tartós használata blokkolja a verejtékezést, hogy száraznak érezze a mindennapokat. Idrosz, és elszáll a verejték.
Nekem bevált sportolás közben és a hétköznapokban is.
Strauss. Enjoy work.
2 ganger 30 minutter. 40 ganger 20 meter. 50 liter vann. 28 meter sportssteg. Et halvt kilo klister. Og 5 millioner bankende hjerter. Det er godt å være forberedt. Gjensidig. Stolt hovedsponsor av håndballjentene.
Szurkoljuk együtt a magyar lányok sikeréért. Kitört a kézilabda EP-mánia a nemzeti sportban. Exkluzív tudósítások, szakértői elemzések a mérkőzésekről és azokon túl. Kézilabda első kézből a nemzeti sportban és a nemzetisport.hu.
Kapcsoljon csúcsminőségre az Osram LED fényekkel. Tankoljon a MOL-nál és szerezze meg őket akár 60% kedvezménnyel.
Az EB hivatalos szállítója az új Mercedes-Benz B-osztály. Világszínvonal Magyarországról.
Osvieżenie od reklama. Omogućilo vam je osječko crni radler. Originalna receptura i tradicionalna priprema, prirodni sastojci i kristalno čista voda s 90 metara dubine. U smeđoj boci koja najbolje čuva vrhunsku kvalitetu i jedinstveni okus. Osječko, prvo hrvatsko pivo.
Miben rejlik a vegeta titka? A csomagolásban? A színében? Eredeti megjelenésében? Aki szenvedéllyel főz, tudja jól, az igazi titok a tökéletes ízben van. Vegetában jó az étel. A Bodravkától.
és uraim, táncos kamerajátékunkkal szórakoztatnánk önöket itt a szünet néhány utolsó percében. Mutassátok meg Esztergomiak, hogyan buliznak, hogyan táncolnak Esztergomban az esztergomi kézilabda szurkolók. Mutassátok meg, hogy táncoltok, mint az igazi Michael Jagger. Move like Jagger! Gyerünk Esztergom, gyerünk, csináljuk meg! Az a pici lány nagyon ügyes lesz, erről van szó. Mozgass meg a kereplődet! Tekerd be a kereplődet! Nagyon jó! Az igazi esztergomi buli csapat! Na és bácsalmások! Mutassuk meg a bácsalmásiakat! Erről van szó! Mert a tánc folyamatosan mindenki, aki felismeri magát. Minden bácsalmási, hagyd táncoljanak otthon is! Olyan hangosak legyetek, hogy otthon bácsalmáson is hallják! A bácsalmásiak őrületesek. Na és aztán, ha el tudnánk olvasni, az jó lenne. Valószínűleg Gelléháza lesz. Kitaláljuk az elején. Na mutassuk meg Gelléházaiak, hogy táncolnak ott igazán. Hadd szóljon, erről van szó. Mozogjunk, mint a jó öreg Big Jagger. Ez az Gelléházaiak. Nagyon ügyesek vagytok, nagyon jók vagytok, és nagyon pörgősek ráadásul. Na gyerünk Zalaegerszeg! Hadd szóljon Zalaegerszegi tánc! A Zalaegerszegi buzdítás! A Zalaegerszegi hétfő esti hangulat! Nyomjátok meg Zalaegerszegiek, gyerünk! Aztán következik Böny! Aki bönyí! Emeli a sört, meghúzza a sört, és mozog, mint a jó öreg Mick Jagger! Isteniek vagytok, bönnyiek, nagyon jó. Hajrá, Tatabánya! Na gyerünk, Tatabányaiak, mozgassuk meg magunkat! Még van 50 másodpercetek, Tatabányaiak, hogy megmozgassatok. Gyerünk, mi van Tatabányával? Rá megnézzük Turkevét, hajrá! Mozgass meg magad egy pici! Mehet a tánc, legyél határa, mozga hagyd el nagyon! Hú, az úriember nagyon komoly.
Welcome back then to the Audi Arena in Győr. Half-time here in the match between the hosts, Hungary and Poland, and the host nation 14-7 up, courtesy of a 6-0 turnover in 10 minutes, just when Poland were in front. And since then, frankly, the Poles haven't fully recovered, scoring just 4 more goals after that, as the Hungarians, led by Tomori in the picture there. 5 goals from 8 attempts by her, and Kish in goal, making 7 saves, a 54% save rate. And other than Kudwacz, who stood out for Poland with 4 goals from 5 efforts, they're just struggling to find solutions at the back with a very mobile Hungarian defence. There are indeed some of the saves from Kish. See how she's getting progressively better with every third of the game. Ironically, Hungarians have 3 goalkeepers on their bench, with Kish in form like that. It's a bit of overkill. Well, a nice atmosphere in the arena here. Hungarians, of course, hoping they can win here today. Hardest has yet to come for them in 2 days' time when they meet Spain. But the win today appears to be on the cards at the moment. They'll be hoping that Poland can knock out the Russians, who took a point off Hungary on the opening day. And we'll see the Hungarians go into the main round with maximum points. Well, friendly atmosphere all around there. One of the local fans posing with the more colourful Polish supporters. She's having trouble wiping the smile off her face at the moment, Kish, 27-year-old from Fehérvár. Just about ready for the second half to get underway. So Poland throw off the second half, 14-7 up. Tomori is back on again. She's had a break. Bit of a change in the deck around her. Bulat has stayed on. And the right-hand defender, Samoransky. Just as they were getting their rhythm going and running for the gap in the middle, and Rasmussen having a rather wry look as if to say, well, given that you were blowing for us, you could have let Kudwacz go through. So Siodmiak has resumed in the centre. Kudwacz at left back. Siodmiak straight through. First goal. Missed 3 in the first half. This went in though. Lovely windmill feint around Tomori. Poland now pulling a long way forwards in defence onto Tomori. Too many steps. Trying to move the ball up quickly. Wojtas is on court number 28. And absolutely no one to pass to, leaving Niedviec very nearly stranded. There's a few words to say to the others. Niedviec, who, like Tomori, right-handed, playing at right back, that came off a foot, did it? No, say the referees. Keeps possession. Fumble. Passive play being waved. How long will they give? Free throw, but it's going to have to be a pretty quick throw because they've had their hand up for a while there. Pavel Valek. There he goes. Oh, it's in. Good start by Poland. Siodmiak again. Missed 3 shots in the first half. Now she's scored 2. Inside 2.5 minutes. Kim Rasmussen said at half-time has worked. Oh, lovely play. Ball fed in by Planeta. Getting a first action. Serves the ball into Maya. Defense absolutely nowhere. Niedviec now. Poland have well and truly woken up. There's ever such a slight danger when teams are leading by so much that they come out a little less focused, thinking, well, we've done the hardest. And actually, big leads can dwindle away, as we've seen so many times before, if you're not careful. Whoop. Unusual block, but there you go, they all count. Stachowska taking down Sushansky. Planeta. It's slow to serve. Tomori had to shuffle and stop. It was unlucky for the Poles. The initial shot blocked, but it came out very kindly for Hungary. And Kovacic scores. Sprightly start to the second half. 5 goals in 4 minutes. Deep defence. Vinska trying to exploit it at the back, but Tomori goes with her. Closed angle for Grzyb. Under the keeper, that comes off the post. Frustration for the Polish fans. And again to the line, penalty infringed in the act of shooting. Maya's gone down. And a 2-minute suspension as well for Monika Stachowska. 2-minute suspension. Well, penalty, yes. 2-minute suspension. Wow. Can't do much about it. It's been given. Tristuk steps up. Scored 1 in the first half. And scores again. Gapska tried to unsettle her, didn't particularly work in the end. If anything, put her completely off balance. Despite being short-handed, they've kept the line player in and simply taken out the goalkeeper once more. Siodniak wearing the goalkeeper's top. For the line. Tomori has got it. They've got to quickly change over now and get their goalkeeper back in. 5 minutes played after an early surge by Poland. A couple of quick goals. 7-goal lead is restored, and in the process Kim Rasmussen's frustration spills over and he gets himself a yellow card. Ooh, off the post, and again a lucky break for Hungary. Twice they've had rebounds in this half that have gone straight back into their hands. And Gapska left completely stranded as Maya reacted very fast. Biggest lead yet now. Poland still short-handed, just over half a minute. Good watch. Siodniak drives in, pulls back out again. She's got to stay close to the... has she got time to change? Frankly, the Hungarians don't need to press things either and go for the long shots. They have Gapska's in goal. But even if they had the space... Bulat seems to have taken a bit of a blow. Knocked out of play. Zalewska preferring to give away the corner throw. Tomori straight through. Defense too static. The initial promise by Poland has faded. Timeout call by Poland.
We have done fine, okay, but the problem is it's 19-10. We keep doing 5-5-1 or taking the defense when we're 6 against 6. Keep putting stress on them. In the offense, we have to just keep building. We have to keep the momentum, keep trying, not to expect new things. Keep
Keep trying, the message there.
Ezt neki meg kell csinálni, 9 méteren az sok lesz. Érthető? Egy kicsit a labda felé többet kéne a védek, addig adtunk 3 gólt. 3 gólt, mert nem megyünk a labda felé rendesen. Jó? Eddig támadó játékkal nincs gond, ott menjünk bátran is, hogy van lehetőség, de ha lenne van át, csináljuk. Gyerünk, gyerünk. 2-3.
Play resumes after the Polish team timeout. After Poles have just conceded 4 goals without reply. Big start with great promise and closed the gap to 4 goals. Good save by Brudzenica, who's just come in once more for Gapska. Have a good first outing at the start of the game with 1 save from 10, only the Polish keeper. At the other end though, Kish still on excellent form. Makes her 8th save. For Poland, if they lose here today, it doesn't mean that they're out yet. They're playing Russia in 2 days' time, and if they win that match, then they would go through, albeit with 0 points. Zenica, 29-year-old, plays for Piłka Kreszna Kozelin. The noise getting more and more deafening here as the The crowd are getting in carnival mood. Tomori, and again. Oh, is that going to be a 2-minute suspension? Caught her high. And once more, the rebound straight back into her. And luck is just not on the Polish side. Wojtas disbelieving of the decision. Let's have a look again. She turns around. Well, unfortunately, she's catching her high. It's not ill-intentioned in any way. She let go as soon as she realised it was high. She looks a little bit dazed, Tomori. And there's no point risking her either, especially with such an important match coming up against Spain in 2 days' time. She's certainly played her part and more, Zuzana Tomori, with 6 goals so far. On comes Tristruk, 29-year-old at left back. Planeta back into the line, into the wing. Nice little combination. Simple is best. Bernadette Bodi, the Giorieto contingent. 10-goal lead for Hungary. Turning into a bit of a blur for Poland. Shot efficiency 57% for Hungary, Poland 43. Actually in itself not that terrible, it's just that they're not being given too many chances. The ball comes out, the break is on. Nice reach by Kulwinska, who just cut out the pass on the break. And they're short-handed, she's playing on the left wing, Kulwinska, but she'll run in behind. On the far side. Here she comes. Going around the outside instead. Goes in to try and flatten it. Put 2 in on the line despite being short-handed. Oh, should go straight in and shoot. Has to be a penalty. And she must have known it as well, Bodi, because she was inside the area and it didn't matter how bad the shot was. All Kudwac had to do was go for a shot. So that one was gifted. Will it be Kudwac to take it herself? It is. The Leipzig captain. Prolific scorer she is. Second in the Champions League ranking, 6th in the German Bundesliga. Top corner, lovely accuracy. Barely raises a smile, I'm afraid, from the Polish fans who are still reeling from the Hungarian onslaught. 10 minutes played, and in the second half, Hungary lead by 9. Well, 2 quick goals again. They're not giving up, the Poles. All credit to them. Zalewska, the winger. It is 20 years since Poland beat the Hungarians in an official game. European Championship qualifier. Ironically, they lost the return leg by more than they won the first, and didn't qualify, but at least it was a victory over Hungary. That's 20 years ago. So for Poland now, Marta Genga has come in, number 8. Newcomer to the team, just 3 internationals. Only played for a minute and a half in the first game. Just beyond Kudwac. Possession handed over. Planeta. Manhandled by Genga into Stachowska. Give away the free throw. On the line, waiting for service, giving possession away. And again, the pass too far ahead. Small things, but it's costing them dear. No mistakes, though, from the Hungarians. Erdősi, second goal in the game, and Brudzenica doesn't look too impressed. Left stranded. Inga into the line. Oh, brilliant play. Lovely pass into Kulvinska. First goal of the game for her. Pass again, kept in play. Garen's going to go back again now. Maya passes out into the wing. Block the keeper, doesn't work. 79, she's not short. What a lovely pass. Stachowska finishes off. Bullet pass into the line. Nicely finished off as well. 21-14, team timeout Hungary.
Mesélj a fiam, legegyszerűbb dolgokat akarjuk végrehajtani, pontosan! Elkezdtünk szórakozni, elkezdtünk dekoncentrálni, kiejtjük a labdákat, pontatlanul passzolunk, menjünk határban, csináljuk a dolgunkat, mint eddig! Ne álljunk le!
Nemeth, not a happy man.
In the fast breaks, if they are stopping in these positions, remember to go for the run so we can get the open pass, okay? Play safe, pass, 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 just like we do in trainings and all these things. In defense, when we do check, up and down, remember to fall down and help each other. It's all about that we keep momentum. We want every single tackle, every single offense we want to score, every single down here we want to stop. Keep going, one situation at a time.
Fair to say that the Polish players have been listening to Kim Rasmussen's words, because despite being a long way behind the Hungarians, they have never given up the fight. 10 goals down at one point, 20-10. They've just had a 4-1 turnaround to reduce the deficit. Trischuk, this time it doesn't work. They saw that one coming. Good defense. Janiszewska. Passive play being warned against the Hungarians. Not being pulled up like that too often. Tomori looks on. Kalinga next to her. Oh! Went for the direct route. Planeta, her first. It's at 4 kilometers an hour. Lost possession almost as quickly, the Poles, and now chance for Poland. Well put up, caught and finished by Agnieszka Kozela. Right winger, plays for Lublin. Polish champions, beats Kish. So 2 minutes suspension in the process as well. For Planeta. She tried to stifle the break. Just got her first goal, and gets an enforced break. It's Kovacic who scores, and they give possession away. Being short-handed, off comes Kish, and Bulat comes on with the goalkeeper's bib on. Midway through the second half, 23-15 to Hungary. Fast breaks apiece. Bulat in on the line as she always does when she comes on as the extra player for the keeper, runs into the line and back out again. Clock is stopped as the Hungarians take time to get back on their feet, and Palinga, quick look up at the scoreboard. Plenty of time, 14.5 minutes. So Bulat goes straight off now. And a 2-minute suspension. Did she push, or was it a block that the player bounced off? Stjordniak is sent off. And again, it's a tight call. If you're not down there on the ground to see if there was that shove forwards. I thought that was necessarily a 2-minute suspension myself. Tristruk. Both teams are short-handed for the moment. Maya from point blank. They're edging back towards that 10-goal lead they had earlier now, Hungary. And bring on Ivona Niedjec to play the right-back position. Genga in the centre. Here comes Gega. Oh, superbly placed, top right. Her first goal of the tournament. 3 internationals to her name before coming here today. So Hungary are back to full strength now. Poland still short-handed as the Hungarians change keeper. And Blanka Biro comes in. Pineta has just returned from that 2-minute suspension. Vents her frustration on the goal. Scores her second. They need the wings to come round. They're struggling to find a gap through there otherwise. At the moment they're hanging off. She got Agnieszka Kozela playing on the left wing for Gzip. Another poor pass intercepted by the Hungarians. Play on, say the referees. Bulat. Kovacic. Oh, good save. Kept in play. Moved the ball up quickly while Kovacic is still racing back. They needed it on the left. And that's a penalty. Kovacic running straight through the area to push Kozela out. Gets the 2-minute suspension for the very deliberate act. So Biro, save 5 on the opening day. Faces up to Kudwac. Oh, coolly taken, almost before Biro had chance to take breath, drops it down next to her leg. Six goals for Kudwac, 4 of them from 7 meters. All 4 of Poland's penalties, and this time for Hungary. It's Bordi who's come on with the goalkeeper's bib on, number 22, playing in the right wing. A bit closer to the subs bench to make that change if needed. Andras Nemeth mustn't be too worried at this stage. It's all proceeding okay. Little slip on the ground. And not sure what happened there because she skidded initially. Let's have a look. Her foot slides away. And she then holds her head. I'm not sure there was any contact. So Kovacic receiving treatment. The clock has been stopped. Well, the Poles have had their moments here in the second half when they've shown real spirit to hang in there and try and close the gap all the time. But I'm afraid the Hungarian team are just moving relentlessly on, and every time they have a good spell, the Hungarians seem to respond and open up that lead again. Oh, brilliant sidestep, Siodniak. Miro runs back. We see this again, 80 kilometers an hour. And back on comes Bodi. Hungary still short-handed for another 30 seconds. Hurry up, they seem to be expecting the free throws, the Hungarians, and waiting. Oh, the goal was open as they were trying to make the substitution. Miro still running, and the shot went wide. With the chance by Siodniak. Needed to be a foot further to the right-hand side. So now the Hungarians are back to full strength. Goes back in on the line. 10 minutes remaining in this Group A match. Into the line, Maya this time cut out. Bit of a lob pass. Good save, kept it out at the second attempt. The ball still in plays it. Biro. First save, and even Palinga, legendary goalkeeper of the Hungarian team. And now team manager is on her feet for that one. She offered her that side and then quickly switched. Got to make these breaks count well. They moved out. Kudwacz goes all the way. 6 goals in it. They're actually outscoring the Hungarians in this half at the moment. Fast breaks for Poland. For the Hungarians. He wasn't too happy on the last team timeout, though. Just needs his players to stay focused, make good long attacks, let the ball run for a bit. Should be steady. And play's been stopped briefly as Kudwacz took that squarely. We'll see it again here in the face, is it? No, on the elbow, in fact. The side, it's the elbow that's taken it, and the last thing they need now is for Kudwacz to be injured as well, having lost Kinga Bezra through a knee injury in a Champions League match with Budućnost, where she plays in Montenegro. Be okay for now. Passive play being warned against the Hungarians, and another good save as some of the shooting there. Zivisa is just literally picking out at the end, holding. Maya trips Siodniak on the way through. Free throw, 8 minutes remaining. Oh, close. Biro seemed to have it covered. She would have probably got to it. has allowed this big lead off the post and stays out. Allowed Nemeth to turn the bench a bit for Hungary. Tomori getting a good long break. Players pushing up. Hofstadt moves in behind Kudwacz. Oh, nice individual effort. Niedźwiedź decides to go in on her own. Nemeth frustrated. 5 goals in it. There were 10 goals up at one point. It was 20-10. The Poles have just scored 10 goals to Hungary's 5 now. And they're getting closer all the time. And another missed shot. Well, they needed that. They haven't scored in 7 minutes. Line player Meyer, though, makes it 4 from 4 and gets them going again. Scored in the 47th minute, the Hungarians. It's been a good spell by Poland. It shows they've got it if they want it. Team timeout, Poland. Great spirit by the Polish side.
Defense is defense, offense is offense. Hey, we need to see if we can get them moving a little earlier. That's why check. But Schuttner and Pudi, you only go halfway up. That means they can still pass and make pressure. So we have to go up so they start dribbling, and then from there we close in. Fast break. Hey, we don't have to take. I agree, Ivona, it's a good chance. But if we move and move and move, pass, 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 then we score in 5 seconds. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Defense is defense, offense is offense. Take one situation at a time and keep focused. Don't give them to them. Don't give them the easy goals, okay? Go.
Nehézik Madernek a nőnek, hogy lefogja passzolni, megy a keze felé, végigvitte 3-szor már. Ott te ilyenkor megy az ember, de ne akarj ezzel, hogy így be kell venni vele, úgyse éred el. Ott meg kell váltani, neked kellett volna érni az emberhez. Egy kicsit gyorsítsuk fel a támadójátékot, legyen célja, mondjuk be egy figurát, építsük rá, esünk tovább. Jó?
So just coming up to 5 minutes remaining in the match. 26-20. Not given. She'll come back again. Frustration. Triskuc holding her up, but second run in. Delay. She comes again. Needed to go straight to the wing, but Siodniak couldn't release it. 4.5 minutes remaining. They've stopped the clock, just need to mop the floor as Rasmussen tries to rearrange things. Scrum in rugby, really, isn't it? 4.5 minutes. Uncompromising defence by the Hungarians. This time, Mészáros. Passive play being warned. Vojtas is preparing for a long-range effort. And she's pushed over and gets another free throw. And Rasmussen can't make himself heard in the din of the hall. Ah, got it at the second attempt. Biro beaten by Vojtas. Suspension for Bulat. That's why a bit of a slap in the back ahead of Kulvinska, who was putting the block on. Sees her sent off. 4 minutes remaining. There's 5 goals in it. It's not impossible. And Hungary is short-handed. Tristchuk has come on with the goalkeeper's bib, while Kudwac is pushing up in a 5-0-1 defence. An evenly matched 5 2-minute suspensions to Poland in the game, 4 to Hungary. Hungarians need to slow the pace down. Team timeout Hungary now. Probably that will be the advice. Slow it down, don't rush the attacks.
Igen, tehát a következő van, nem, tehát próbáljuk meg, hogy ide lejössz, megcsináljuk rendesen a te futsz be, jó? És akkor a következő van, te maradsz középen, és jössz a Simónak. Amikor itt a befutunk, lapasztod a Simónak, és jössz le. Adod a Simónak, befutod a Simónak, és jössz le. Simón lerakod és utána pénzre. Jó? Gyerünk! Befut! Balról! 2-3! Balról futsz be!
Okay? Could you take away 7 and be a little in the middle here? So they cannot too easy just make here, because if they start making too many passes, arm will come up. Remember, if someone should finish, let the goalkeeper finish, hurry up and go. But you're 5 against 5, so don't worry. We put Kudi up to stress a little, so they attack faster, maybe arm comes up. In the offense, they smart, really quickly set up, shish, keep the ball moving, okay? Finish, come.
Too many steps. Possession goes over. Back come Poland. Goes all the way on her own, and another one by Poland. What spirit they're showing here. Niedviec. Poland have been building up to this for some time. Really getting on top of this game, and Hungarians haven't quite got going in attack in this second half. In fairness, of course, Tomori being given a long rest. That's nice, though. Maya maintains a 100% record. That'll help. It's only their second goal in 10 minutes, Hungary. Oh, brilliant save! Prudzenica. Oh! Overbounced it. Zaniszewska. Soon Hungary will be back to full strength as we enter the last 2 minutes of the game. Well, it could have been a rout at 20-10 to Hungary. The Poles look absolutely lost, but they've dug really deep and fought back. The problem for them was that the damage had been done by Hungary in the first half with that 7-goal lead. Tries to go around Planeta, and again she finds Sabina Maya. 6 goals. And the Poles just won't lie down. Wojtas. Second goal for her. As we enter the last minute, the crowd is singing. And Hungary have done what they had to do. They've booked their ticket in the main round. They will now need to work hard to beat Spain in 2 days' time. And if they're very lucky, then the Poles will beat Russia, and they could go through with maximum points. It's a big if, though. Spain are looking ominously good at the moment. They're going to need the home crowd well and truly on their side. Maya somehow manages to retrieve the ball. Free throw as Vojtas takes a blow in the process. Not quite sure who came off worse. That's a collision with their own player's head. Oh, unlucky. Deflection. They all count in the end. Sushansky, the scorer. 10 seconds to go. One last goal maybe for Poland. And there goes the final buzzer. And the Hungarians have won and booked their place in the main round. Nemet gets a hug from Palinga. Mission accomplished, at least the first phase of it. But all credit to Poland, who never gave up and actually outscored the Hungarians in the second half by 1 goal. They were 10 down at one point, battled back at one point to within 5. But in the end, Hungary beat Poland 29-23. A relief for the Hungarians, but not giving it all their own way. But able to turn the bench. Tomori in the end only played for 32 minutes in the match, but still scored 6 goals. Kish, though, must be a contender for MVP for the Hungarians with 10 saves, a 40% save rate before making way for Biro to get some court time. Well, Kudłacz for me would be the MVP for Poland. And it is. Kudłacz takes a while to realise that she's got it. Second match running that the captain's got it, but the tears are there. It just didn't work out. She receives a reward from EHF Secretary General Michael Wiederer. They can still go through. They have to beat Russia in 2 days' time. Eva Kish indeed had to be. 40% save rate. And in the first half, she gave Hungary the impetus they needed, together with the captain Tomori. The Poles need to lift their spirits tomorrow in training and focus on the next match. Same for Hungary. They need a win against Spain if they want to keep alive hopes of a semi-final place in what will be a tough group in the main round. Here are the stats then. 49% success rate on the Hungarian attacks, only 38% for Poland. Shooting, 50% for the Hungarians. Top scorers Tomori and Maya for Hungary with 6, but Kudłacz for Poland with 7. This is the progression, and you can see how the Poles actually didn't score in that first 10 minutes for a long spell and went 10 goals down and then really stormed back into the game. A lot of it down the middle on the right-hand side. You can see on the left, nothing's happening for Poland, and 6 fast breaks, 4 penalties. For Hungary, reasonably good spread down the middle on the wings, not so much on the 9-meter shooting. This is the ratio on the shooting. It picked up dramatically for the Poles while it went down for the Hungarians. Well, despite the win, though, Spain still stay top of the group, as this will confirm with 4 points. Hungary, though, on 3 points. They know they're both through to the main round. Then it's Russia on 1, Poland on 0. Hope you've enjoyed the match. Thanks for watching with us here today. And until next time, from me, Paul Bray, goodbye.
The dead fish.